Okay, Masters Lock live from Sunrise, Florida edition. Leafs lose, and now, Mark Masters, Toronto's gone about 100 minutes without scoring directly into the Florida net. The only goal they scored went off Seth Jones' shin pad. So my question for you is, talking to the group in the dressing room after the game, what's your sense that they'll be able to snap out of this offensively?
I didn't sense any panic, really, in the room after this game, just talking to the players. Austin Matthews did acknowledge feeling a bit snake-bit right now. He'd like to do a better job bearing down on the chances he's getting. Of course, he hasn't scored in this series, but he feels like the top line is winning a lot of their shifts. Craig Berube is pointing out, like, listen, they did not think this was going to be easy. I don't think anyone thought this was going to be a quick series. If anything, I think a lot of people thought the Panthers were favored coming in here. So the Leafs still feel good about where they're at. Best of 2 of 3 coming up. They've got the home ice advantage still. They got a 2-day break in the series to regroup. They were undisciplined in the first period. That is not characteristic of this group. They've talked a lot about discipline. Craig Berube says they'll be better in that regard. So I didn't sense too much panic. I think they're still feeling like they're in a good spot as they head back home.
And maybe another feather in Toronto's cap is that Joe Woll, making his 3rd consecutive start, had his best game so far, Mark, as you saw. How much of a confidence boost do you think the team gets from Woll's performance despite a Game 4 loss?
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time Joseph Woll was starting a 3rd straight game, playing a 4th straight game since late January, early February, and he answered some questions here tonight. This was a really good performance by him. He needed to be sharp early, those 4 straight power plays that Florida got, and obviously they eventually scored on one, but he was very sharp in this game throughout, and there's a lot that he can build on here. He's quieted a bit of the outside noise because coming into this game, that was a big talking point. Joseph Woll, he had allowed 11 goals in the 2.5 games since replacing Anthony Stolarz. Our understanding is Stolarz is not close to returning. He has not skated, at least at last check. So Woll did a good job of answering a lot of questions tonight. The problem for the Leafs, maybe, is that so did Sergei Bobrovsky. This was his best game of the series as well, Jay.
Let's talk about that run that Max Domi took at Sasha Barkov at the end of the game. From what you heard post-game, do you think we'll expect any fallout to come from that hit?
Well, I don't think the league is going to suspend Max Domi. I know, just talking to our TSN hockey insider, Chris Johnston, he's been working his sources. It doesn't feel like it's going to be suspendable. Paul Maurice said that's the type of play the league looks at, especially late in a game. The Panthers obviously aren't happy with it. Maurice did say Barkov is going to be fine. No problem with their captain moving forward. But yeah, you know what? We might see a little physicality ratchet up, the bad blood boiling. We saw Matthew Tkachuk getting in William Nylander's ear at the buzzer saying, you know what, I got my eye on you after seeing that. Nylander kind of smiled that one off. Of all the guys on this team, Jay, that I don't think can really get rattled too much, it's William Nylander. In fact, Nylander said the next game is going to be fun because of that. And Sam Bennett said that too, that it's going to be fun the rest of this series. Jay, it's going to get more fun moving forward for us and apparently the players as the bad blood boils.
Well, and it'll just get more fun for us because after Game 5 on Wednesday, we'll speak to this guy again. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Masters